Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias.
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk to me funny, lad.
Grammy Award winner Maya joins us.
How are you?
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, guys. Booker T, 6-time world champ with my man Brad Gilmore, and we getting ready. We're getting ready, y'all, for the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. Oh, yeah, man. We couldn't do it without our special guest stepping inside the Hall of Fame with us here. And she is two-time WWE champion, longest reigning women's champion in the history. You got to give her props, man. Do it. Bayley, what's happening, man? What's happening, girl?
That was great. Longest reigning. You always got to throw that in there, and that really makes me hyped.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Question. Did you as a little girl, what was your expectations? What was your expectations to life?
In life?
Yeah, for life. Like for me, no one ever asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I didn't know what I wanted to be. What was your expectations?
I knew I was going to do something in sports, and I didn't know it was going to be WWE till I was like 11 or 12. But I thought I was going to be in sports. Then I wanted to be some type of counselor. I didn't really know until I finally found wrestling, and then I just started following that. But I didn't know it was going to end up like this,
Yeah. I mean, you're getting ready to step inside perhaps one of the biggest matches of your career, taking on Nia Jax. But before we get there, did you see all the accolades happening before they happened? Because for me, there again, I didn't aspire to be champion or anything like that. I just want to be the best in the locker room. As far as what was it like with you?
Yeah, I didn't. I honestly thought I was going to be kind of just like coasting through. I just wanted to get here. I just wanted to accomplish that. I wanted to be like the girls I saw on TV having these amazing matches. But I never thought, I want to be longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. I thought, I would love to be a champion. I'd write about it all the time. I'd write in my essays. I'd write poems about it. But this sounds crazy, but I just didn't think it would actually happen. I didn't think I'd be the one, or I'd be one of them, So it's been it's crazy. And, there's so many other things that go along with it. Royal Rumble winner and Money in the Bank. Like, you don't think about those things. You think about one thing. So the fact that I've been able to do a few different things in different places, I didn't expect it.
Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, one of the things that you also kind of helped bring to the forefront were those women's tag team championships. And there's the women's roster is so full of great talent right now. And there's an online call for a women's intercontinental or United States championship. Is that something you'd like to see in the WWE?
Of course. Yeah. I think that is, they're doing that in NXT right now with the NXT women's North American title.
North American championship.
Yeah.
I would love for us to have something like that. I think that would be great. But I always say this is, as proud as I am of the women's tag team titles, they also don't always get that time. They don't always get those matches. So first, I would love to see those take off, and I would love to see the women's tag division, kind of be put on the map and be on these pay-per-views with us. And I just feel like they need a little more TLC, a little more love. Because so many women have been able to hold them, but we haven't been able to like have that match yet where it's like, okay, we solidified the women's tag team division. Now let's bring in another one. But when that does happen, I believe it will. I know that it's going to help a lot of other women shine.
What you talking about, Bayley, is champagne wishes. Caviar dreams, man. That's what we talking about. We talking about getting just a little piece of the action. Come on, man. Let us in the game. I get it. But SummerSlam, hosted by one, The Miz, going down in Cleveland, Ohio. You stepping into the ring with not just the irresistible force, but the unmovable object, Nia Jax. Talk to me about this matchup with Nia, because let me tell you right now, Nia Jax, she's been tapping like I'm going back, this is the old phrase from like the old Houston Oilers back in the day. She's had been tapping on the door, and then she went and knocked on the door. Nia Jax said this time she gonna kick that son of a gun in. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. I know this Nia Jax is different. I've known Nia since, for the past 10 years, and she's always been strong. She's always been dominant. But I think that time away from WWE really got her mind going in a different way, and it's got her firing on different cylinders. When she came back, it was like there was no time to mess around. She wasn't going to just be happy to be here. She was going to come here and she was going to make a change, and she was going to put people on notice. She was going to make people notice her, because you see fans talk about it like this is her greatest run, and she proved that with the Queen of the Ring. She had some amazing matches, and I know she's kind of just firing on that momentum. So that is a little nerve-wracking aside from her strength alone, but I'm on a different level too. I'm different than she's seen me the last time, and I've accomplished having the longest. Now I have, created the longest women's faction in history. And I've won Royal Rumble. I've done a few things since I've come back from injury, and the pandemic era alone, I think I was able to grow so much. So she needs to realize, I know she won Money in the Bank, or she won Queen of the Ring, but I've also changed so much, and I've also grew so much. So my experience, I think, is what I'm going to have to put up against someone like her.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Bayley, I don't know if you know it or not, but you've always been in my fave five. All right. You always been high on my list. As far as being a ring general, one being able to go out in the middle of that square circle and be able to work off the fly, off the cuff. Very few have had that ability. So I definitely give you huge props. Go out and do your thing against Nia Jax. SummerSlam is going to be good. It's going to be real good. And I want to thank you for stepping inside the Hall of Fame, giving us a little piece of the action, a little champagne wishes, a little caviar dreams of Bayley. We love you, girl. Go out there and represent.
Thank you so much, Booger. Appreciate you guys.
Booyah. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a second.